Please open your books to page 742. Today we are continuing with Chapter 9, Lesson 7, Finding the Area of Triangles, and today's focus will be on problem solving. Now we're going to look at example 4. It says the front of a camping tent has the dimensions shown. How much material was used to make the front of the tent? And it gives us the information of 3 feet. Is 3 feet going to be the base or the height? Answer that for me, please. 3 feet is the height because you can see it creates a perpendicular line with the side of the triangle, which is 5 feet, and that will be the base in this situation. So the formula we're going to use is 1/2 base times height. The other version of that formula is base times height divided by 2, because multiplying by 1/2 and dividing by 2 are the inverse of each other. You get the exact same result. In this situation, we're going to multiply 5 times 3 and get 15. And if we divide by 2, we get 7 5/10. That is the answer. And if we multiply by 1/2, we're going to get 15 halves, which means we would then divide by 2 and get 7 5/10. So the answer to this is the front of the tent has an area of 7 5/10 square feet. Okay, this particular question, it's easy to make a mistake on this, so we're going to have to think very carefully. The triangle on the grid represents a triangular shaped pillow. What is the area of the triangle? You're like, okay, well, it tells us the base is 18. Great. Well, let's just count the height. And so the height is going to be what? Go ahead and count the squares. Okay, that's exactly right. The height, the number of squares you see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so if the height is equal to 5, here's what is confusing. Are these actually 18 squares? Yes or no? This says it's equal to 18, but is this 18 squares? Go ahead and count. How many squares is that? That's only 6. So 18 inches is equal to 6 squares. Well, that's a problem. So what number times 6 actually equals 18? Answer that for me now, please. Very good. That answer is 3. 3 times 6 is equal to 18. So really, each one of these squares has to be multiplied by a scale factor of 3 to equal the actual length of the base of the pillow. So that means that the height is not going to be 5. The height is going to be 5 times 3. So go ahead and calculate that for me, please. Very good. The height is actually going to be 15 inches. Okay, so if we have the base is 18 and the height is 15, we can go ahead and put this into the formula. So we're going to say area is equal to the base 18 times the height 15 divided by 2. Now, so we have to make sure absolutely to not just automatically take all the numbers and then start calculating without thinking about whether it makes sense. Okay, so what I need everyone to do right now is we're going to calculate 18 times 15. We're doing the next step. So go ahead and figure that out for me, please. Okay, if you multiplied and got 270, you are correct. Now we're going to simplify the expression even more, and so area is going to equal 270. I'm going to write that correctly. 270 divided by 2. So let's go ahead and do that. So off to the side, find a place, write 270, and divide that by 2. Go ahead and calculate. All right, so 2 goes into 2 once, and then we bring down the 7. 3 times 2 is 6. That's a 1. For the difference, bring down the 0, and 5 times 2 is 10. So the answer is going to be 135 square inches. And the one thing that we had to make sure we paid attention to so that we didn't get this incorrect would be scale. If we had ignored the fact that that wasn't 18 blocks and just said 18 times 5 divided by 2, we would have found this incorrect answer, but that is not going to be the right answer. Okay, very good. Now we are going to be doing the next 4 word problems for independent practice. Please show up to Math Live so we can do some more examples together and you can ask questions about anything that you are concerned about. At this moment, we need to think about what is the most important thing that I need to remember when I am finding the area of triangles uh, to answer problem solving situations. Remember to give me a thoughtful answer. You will not get credit for saying I don't know or something like this lesson or what you said or that kind of thing. Go ahead and answer that for me now. Thank you for your thoughtful response. I will see you later.